Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a disassembly to do for you. I'm going to try to put skiffs into my Caelum Blade Designs Ari, and see what we get. This one feels really good. Does it need skiffs? Nope. But why not, right? See what we can do. And now we can see the inside of this guy. Hopefully we won't need these knipbacks. Just had them out from another one. So let's start off with this guy. I'm guessing it's going to be T8s. Oh. Alright, that was easy. It does have an integral look to the pivot area, but it's not an integral. Don't know if we need to take that off. We're going to find out. I don't need to mess with the lock bar, so do find that interesting. Is there a lock bar insert under there? Must be. Underwear. Hey, look at that. This thing just popped out. That's cool. Yep, this is cool. All right. Does that? Yep, that needs to come out. Don't have to take the clip off because I have it on the left side. Are these the same? No. Okay, so clip down here, pivot up here, middle screw there. Actually, let's just do this. There we go. All right, let's see what happens. Do we need to take that guy off? No, we shouldn't. Well, okay, that was easy. Came right off. You have your insert right here. Lots of oil. Can't really mess with the... You'd have to take this inlay off if you wanted to, with the detent a little bit, which you could. I had one guy tell me his detent was light. Mine is like crispy. So, I mean, we'll see once I get it cleaned up, but mine was really good. So, probably just a fluke. You know, there's going to be variation. And it could also be how you're flipping it and all that kind of stuff too. But there's the internal. We have small bearings for the knife. I mean, it's a 3.6-inch blade, and you got the standard 5mm bearings, which is fine with me. Would be cool if the pockets were a little bigger. Then I could have tried the multi-row, but these are the same bearings we try to put in all of our Divo knives. You have an internal stop pin into the blade right there. See that right there? Cool, cool. Here's your blade. It's a big boy, by the way. Bigger than my usual. You have a D-shaped pivot right there. Might as well pop this out and show you what it looks like. There's the other collar, and then you have the pivot barrel, which goes through like that. The D shape is actually on this side, which is cool. I actually think that that's the way it should be. It's kind of my thinking going forward, but I don't know. A lot of that gets left up to the OEMs to figure out, unless you have, you know, dedicated CAD and all that stuff. Which sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. It's kind of random, depending on the model, who's doing what, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna put a little bit here and here, so I can take this and flip it over, so I get a fresh washer for my skiff. Do the same here. Slump, 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 slump. There we go. And pop that down backwards. There we go. Got it going. Cool, cool, cool. Everything seems good. Standoffs, all this stuff. Cool. Could be. We'll see, but it could be an easy one. Let's find out. 5mm 1/16. Just need one set. There we go. And pop these in. Got it. Nope. If, when, we'll fill this up. All right. So I wanted to clean the detent hole. Always important, in my opinion, to clean the detent hole. Very shallow, but I was getting a pretty crispy pop, so should be good. I'm going to take a little bit of heavy here and just... One little dot. I try to be careful because I don't want to get oil on everything as I put it all over my fingers, but what are you going to do? I like the milling. I mean, they added it where they could. You're probably wondering, Kev, why isn't there milling up here, right? Like, they have all this space for milling. Well, it's because the inlay is on the other side, and they have to account for the inlay. That inlay is basically weight relief. So you just have to look at it like that. But I'm sure half of you were already thinking that. So let's see what happens when we drop this guy on. Because so far, so good. Pop this here. Start cleaning this guy. I mean, something's got to go wrong here, right? We're going to have a bitch of a time with centering. We're going to not be able to get the pivot in. There's going to be something that goes wrong, right? Because otherwise, this is going to be a pretty clean disassembly here, which is unheard of. So let's see what's going on here. So is it D-shaped then? Let me see. No. What's going on? Popping in. Popping in. Okay. Good, good, good. Popping in. I wanted to clean the pivot out. Let me just drape this over top where the alcohol is and write it in. You'll see why I did that in a second, hopefully. See the schmutz, that's why I did that. Then we can drop this guy in for our test run. All right. This guy goes down the center. This guy goes at the bottom. All right, here we are. Centering is dead nuts. Did I tighten it all the way? I don't know. I mean, I don't feel any play. Nope. I mean, this D10 is stout, or is it me? I think Kevin was like, I gotta grab Lefty a freaking tank. And that's what he did. No play there. This is feeling really good. All right, so let me just... I wanted to point out when I first started this assembly that this was a little raised off the scale because I didn't want to think that I wasn't tightening it enough and then have this whole ordeal. Look at it. It just stayed true to center that whole time right there. Oh, collar. Gotta keep that collar in place. It's funny. Okay. There we go. So I'm just tightening it down just to see what happens. Solid. Yeah, it's a freaking sword. Yeah, those are gonna break in nicely. Man, the tolerance is crazy down here. It's almost like it's gonna rub, but it's not. Sheesh. Is it a little off? I don't know, it's hard to tell. Might be over to this side a little bit. Ease up on these. ease up. Take this down. All right, I think we're good. I think what I'm gonna do is glue it, then tighten those down. This collar does not like me very much. You just stay there, buddy. Okay. Clean that off. All right. Then take a little bit of glue here, like so. And just work that in where I can. Take our screw. A little bit on there, and then I'm holding this damn thing down. Dead centered. No play. Good action. Still dead centered. Okay. Now, tighten this. Tighten this. Tighten that. Tighten that. Tighten this. And tighten this. All right. Everything's tight. We are dead centered. Guess I should check these since I'm here. Tight. And tight. All right. So let that cool down a second. Whoops. Put this on. All right. Drop that there. This is the last of the disassemblies. I just did a bunch. So put that up there. So yeah, you got the 5mm 1/16 11 ball skiffs that you can put in here if you're interested. I do think this would have been a cool knife to do multi-rows on because of the size of it. He could have done the multi-row stock bearings, and then obviously we could have put multi-row skiffs in. Would have been cool, but you know. Works perfectly fine as it is. Oops. Let's get a little alcohol. Clean myself, basically. I'm just buying time right now. Let that cure a little bit, hopefully. Let's see how we did. All right, so pivot, solid in the correct location. Clip on the correct side, lefty. Centering, dead nuts down the center. No detent lash. Nice crispy detent. Fires out of there. Beautiful satin blade. Maybe microscopic amount of side to side if I wanted to say it had some. Almost dropped shut. And look at that. Very, very good. Yeah. I think we got ourselves a skiffed up Caelum Blade Design Ari right here. So we can add that puppy to the list. I'll let Skiff know. I kind of want to see if I can tighten this pivot a cinch. I know I'm crazy. I am crazy, guys. It's true. Let's see if I can just get a little bit out of it. Yep, I got a little bit. Did that bring the centering? No, we're good. Now, basically nothing. Jeez. Maybe the action's just that good. Yeah, the action's just good. So, that's awesome. I dig. I like this guy a lot. It's just big, you know? It's just a big knife for me. That's really the downside on my end. But other than that, if it's your size of knife, I think you're really going to dig this one. I love the colorway he's got going here. Let me clean off the, I definitely got some, see if I can get it with this. I definitely got some KPL on the lock face on accident. Grab a Q-tip. Then I'll wrap it up. I believe these are available currently. So if you're interested, you can head over to their website. I'll link it down below. I'm not sure if it's just CaelumBladeDesign.com or something. But I'm sure he's got other models in the works by now, or at least wants to. And that is awesome. But he needs support, obviously, for that to happen. And that means he needs to sell the Aris he has remaining. And I gotta say, this is a sweet piece. I've always really enjoyed it. It's just never been something that's like up my alley. But yet, it still intrigues me, you know? It's one of those. Like, I have some micro knives. And this is going to be my larger knife, I guess, because I don't have anything else quite this size. I think the biggest knife I have is the Evo 2.0, which is a little bit smaller. So, looks the same there, but it's smaller. So, let me know what you guys think down below. I love you guys. Thank you again to Kevin for hooking it up with this knife. And I'll let Skiff know what fits in here if anybody's interested. So I love you guys. Hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.